Battlefield 6 Open Beta has just ended, and I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting much, but it was surprisingly good. I don't think I've had as much fun on Battlefield since BF4, and I was like 11 years old, so we might get a really special game here.
I was told I don't have to carry a weapon. Medic! Medic!
Medic!
Help me! You're a medic, man, help me!
Attention!
Dr. Matt, you have doctor in your name, help me! Please!
Need a medic!
Need a medic, Matt! Help me, Matt! Matt! No!
Fuck! Medic!
So, why is everyone so excited about this Battlefield in particular? I haven't seen this much hype around the series in what feels like forever. Well, it's probably because the last Battlefield was quite ass. 2042 was a total miss. I played it and it just didn't feel like Battlefield whatsoever. The destruction wasn't there, maps were mid in my opinion, gunplay was boring, and overall it just felt like they were trying to make a Call of Duty game disguised as Battlefield. BF5 had mostly good opinions on it, and BF1 is loved by most, and hey, I like BF1, but to be honest I just really mess with modern setting, and I'm so happy we are finally getting a modern Battlefield game. With this setting they also brought back what makes Battlefield, well, Battlefield, which is of course the spectacle. Map destruction is back and done properly this time. Sure, it has its limitations, it's not quite on the finals level of destructibility. It's not a total sandbox, but it is really good. And what's most important, it looks fucking awesome. Yeah, visually this game is a banger. Building floors collapsing on each other, vehicles exploding and parts flying out, character animations, it all looks really good. Graphics is one of the last things I give a fuck about in a game, but BF6 looks really nice, and surprisingly, this beta runs really well. Not including network issues and certain visual bugs, but that's not really a complaint since it's an open beta test. For reference, I have RX 7800 XT and Ryzen 5 7600X, which is not the craziest PC specs, but it is really solid, and on medium settings in 2K resolution I had a very pleasant experience with no noticeable frame drops. And for a beta, that's a huge fucking positive. The load times are also very fast. Obviously I do have an SSD, but still, it feels really fast compared to some other games, and I love how you can just instantly go into firing range from the main menu. That's pretty cool. Let's talk about two things now, maps and movement. First of all, maps are not big at all. Like, I was surprised at how small all of the maps feel in comparison to previous Battlefields, but I like it. I think it works and the map flow is there. Most maps are quite balanced, having bigger open spaces and tight corridors. There's this one fucking horrendous map though that is like an insanely open field, and it's just a sniper camping paradise. I swear nobody moves on this map because there's like 10 angles for enemies to shoot you from, so that's like the only map I didn't like. Also, since destruction is quite good, many parts of the map can now change a lot too and impact how you play on different points. The movement is also something I want to talk about. First of all, no tactical sprint, thank God. I think that tech sprint wouldn't be necessary at all for this game, since again, maps are not that big, and if everyone could just run laps around them, it would not be good for the map flow. With everyone having just one standard sprint, it's easier to understand when enemies are going to appear in front of you. You can dolphin dive, I think it's cool, but it just feels useless for the most part. Like, yeah, I can jump around corners and land on my back, but your character spends a lot of time lying on the ground before being able to aim, so it's not the most practical thing to do. There is a new thing in this game, which is crouch sprint, and it's my favorite thing in the world. It's just so goofy, moving so fast while crouching like you are a little gremlin. I love going on flanks in Battlefield games, and now I can be both sneaky and fast, so that's quite a lot of fun. The slide is obviously in the game, and I think it's very well balanced. You can't go cartoonishly far with it or slide cancel and other bullshit, so it's mainly used to move to covers instead of sliding around your opponents. Mounting is decent in this game. Rarely I felt like it was buggy or awkward, but I do wonder Why can't you grab on certain ledges that look very reachable? I don't think I shouldn't be able to climb in this cliff, for example. So far, the biggest critique of this beta was very fast TTK, so let's talk about guns. Guns in this beta probably need some tuning down. It's not just damage they deal, but also how easy it is to use them. After putting just a few attachments on my SMG, I was beaming people on distances where I feel like I should not be so accurate with a submachine gun. There is also this annoying ass shotgun. I'm sure some of you have seen clips with it. This weapon is just evil. You can equip it as a second weapon on your assault class and it deals a lot of damage. Fire rate is quite high and distance is surprisingly crazy even without slug shots equipped. It really feels way too strong and needs some tuning down probably. The overall feel of weapons and gunplay is very nice though. In 2042 I felt like I was shooting from a plastic gun, but here both your character and weapons have weight to them, so it's quite nice to see. I also don't think that every gun is broken in this beta. LMGs are very heavy and I've never really felt too powerful playing with them. The only sniper rifle in the beta can't just one-shot you in the body from every range, and you also have to rechamp after each shot, so it never felt unfair to die to a well-aimed sniper headshot.
Oh man!
I also really like the RPG, because it's actually quite hard to kill troops with it. The area of explosion isn't big and deals very little damage, so it serves its purpose as a vehicle destruction weapon. I did have a lot of fun sniping people with it though, because if you land a direct hit, that's obviously a kill. By the way, on the maps available in beta, vehicles were not that frequent. As I said previously, maps are quite small for Battlefield standard, so tanks and other stuff don't have much room, to be honest. I myself always preferred boots on the ground part of gameplay, but I wonder how vehicle enjoyers feel about this. Let's also talk about classes. Here it's all quite standard for Battlefield: Assault, Engineer, Medic and Sniper. But they did add a few interesting changes. Every class can equip any weapon in the game, but they all have a signature weapon class, meaning they are going to have some buffs if you put a signature weapon like SMG for Engineers. I don't know if I like it. I think when classes had their signature weapons and it was the only thing they could equip, it was more balanced, but I guess we'll see. So now you can run whatever gun you want with any class, but having some nice little perks if you choose the signature weapon. Those buffs are quite minor, by the way. I think it's cool that any player can resurrect you now, not just medics. Obviously it takes longer to revive someone, but the animation of pulling someone out of the battle to cover is cool as fuck and it's fun to do every time. Classes also have levels now. Yes, you level up throughout the match getting new perks, and in the end you get kind of like an ultimate ability. But honestly, they're all kind of underwhelming, like getting a Giga repair tool instead of your regular repair tool doesn't sound like the most exciting thing in the world. Maybe we haven't been shown everything in this beta, maybe there is more to this system. I think this Battlefield feels exactly like Battlefield game should feel. It's that kind of controlled chaos combined with very epic visual spectacle. This game has the potential to be very big in my opinion, if they just fix the balancing side of things, have a good map roster and of course more cool weapons and gadgets on game's full release. This game is most definitely going to be fully priced, $70 game, so let's hope that they're not going to fill it to the brim with annoying microtransactions, and if everything goes well on launch and they actually support this game properly post-launch, I think we might get the best Battlefield game in a very long time.